Book 2, Piggy, and we are going over book 2 pages. As you can see, they came out yesterday. I didn't make a video on it yesterday because I was busy, but hopefully you either know about it or this video will help you guys. So today I'm going to go over information about it, secrets that you might not know, and I'm going to read them. First, let's go over information. So basically, I have all of them that you can get. You cannot get Chapter 9, Chapter 10, Chapter 11, Chapter 12, or anything like that, because those chapters have not come out yet. I'm hoping when Chapter 9 comes out, then all the pages will come out, and I'll make a video on that after. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'm making a leak video on Chapter 9, probably tomorrow or something. So go ahead and look forward to that. So then here are all of them. So yeah, I got all that you can have. So yeah, it starts with Allie's. What else? Also, there is a little problem with it that me too might know about and might fix soon. But basically, at least when I was doing it, and I saw some comments about other people doing it, having this problem. Basically, when they try to click their last page on, like, it happened to me on the factory map and the ship map. It wouldn't let me click it. And it said I had 5 out of 6, not 6 out of 6, and it just wouldn't let me click it. But then what I had to do is reset Roblox, not reset, but like exit out of Roblox, and then join again, and it worked. And then I had all of them. So if that ever happens to you guys, just remember that and tell people about it just in case. So yeah, let's get started with reading them. So basically, this is Chapter 1, Allie's. All I could think about was the arrest before the whole infection happened. Doggy and I had located 2 of the 3 wanted criminals in Lucella. As it turns out, they have been lurking in the alleys, a dark and filthy place. It suited their lifestyle after all. After frequently searching for one criminal whilst being hunted and by another, we finally reached her, Willow. She's been wanted for many years now. It seems that her criminal behavior was in her blood, as her parents enjoyed stealing apparently just as much as her. When we searched for the room, Doggy made a few discoveries, and found a hatch with a small crawl space. This must have been where she and presumably any other criminals hid to avoid being found. What confuses me even more is that there were 3 beds, but she was only living there. They haven't been touched in a long time, shown by the dust. Just as I finished this case, another one appeared. Whose beds do those belong to? Okay, so yeah, that's just saying, those 3 beds, for example, in the picture, 2 large beds and a tiny one. And yeah, they don't know who they are, but I'll continue with it. So, yeah. Chapter 2, the store. Back to the present times at the safe place, Mimi had found and fixed up an old radio, which was fantastic news. It was missing batteries, so Zizzy, Pony, and I left to find some at the store. It was surprising to see that the store hadn't been looted completely when we arrived. I guess whoever tried didn't come out of it the same way we went in. We managed to find the batteries and get out of there. Mimi was practically jumping with joy at the sight of returning. A few minutes later, after Mimi had gotten working, we heard a strange voice to meet us at the old oak just outside the city. Pony was very, very reluctant to go, as his precious experience with survivor groups had given him issues. Everyone else, myself included, wanted to check it out. Seeing any other survivors would comfort by making us feel less lonely. Pony was right. It was an ambush from a group to be in. The Silver Paw, led by Willow. She took Zizzy and left. We had to go after her. Okay, we'll continue with Chapter 3, Refinery. Pony and I followed behind as Zizzy took their base. We found it strange that she took in her instead of us. Willow knew both Pony and me, but not her. Maybe it was to get the information out of her. However, there's no chance she'd get anything out of Zizzy. She's a fighter. Yeah, fighter. We eventually reached an secured oil refinery. Pony remarked that the settlement was not one he was familiar with. This group was potentially larger than what we've seen of them. Pony and I infiltrated this building, narrowly escaping a tiger with desperation in his eyes. We find Zizzy in a damp room fighting an infected former officer. It was Polly, a senior. Despite his age, he was very capable of handling many hand-to-hand situations. Unfortunately, Zizzy was caught off guard and scratched by Polly. We were distraught and lost. She told us it would be the best for us to leave before we got into any more trouble. Pony didn't want to leave her at all. She knew it was to see Pony so emotional. It was too familiar with the less of others. I've seen what happened so many times that by now, while hurt, I was ready for it. We said our goodbyes to Zizzy as she left the cell to create distraction for us to escape. We'll never forget you, Zizzy. Chapter 4, The Safe Place. Georgie woke me up to the sound of explosions. Something horrible was going on, so we evacuated the safe place as soon as possibly could. All without Z and Zuzzy. Pony searched all over, but couldn't find them anywhere. He felt personally responsible for them without Zizzy around, so he was giving them a hard time losing them. As we escaped the building, we greeted by none than other Willow and the Silver Paw. They had a rocket launcher too. If there was no better time to poop yourself, now would be the time. Willow was furious. She told us that because of your actions at the refinery, many of her people have been relocated elsewhere. If you ask me, I believe she used to use Zizzy against us. Willow took her away because she knew she tried to rescue her. Then, on her way back, she followed us, leading her to our home. It was all staged to get rid of us. Her group took us away and locked us in a makeshift cell in a factory. I can't believe we played right into her filthy paws. Okay, Chapter 5, The Sewers. So I think I'm gonna stop. Actually, if you guys want to, how about this? I'm gonna stop reading, and you guys can read it, pause it here, and then I'll go to Chapter 6, Chapter 7, Chapter 8, because some people don't have these and want them to get read. I'm not gonna read the rest because it's a lot of reading, and I'll get tired. But if you want to, pause it here and read this, then I'll go to the next one. Okay, so you can pause it here again. I'll read this part. Willow's office. I guess she still sleeps in the same bed. So yeah, that's factory. Port. A barricaded staircase. I wonder if anybody's still up there. So if you remember that staircase in the port. Yeah. And then the last one, an old photo of the Majora I found. So you can pause it here too. And then remember there's no Chapter 9 or 10 or 11 or 12. So I hope you got more information on this and anything else. Comment down below if you have any other things to mention about this update or anything. Minishun did only say that it was an update for the pages used by somebody's help. I forget his name, but he helped a lot. And now they're going straight to the build mode update because it's going to be a big one. So I will do build mode leaks in like 5 days or something, in like a couple of days before that update comes out. Also, I have a surprise video on Friday, so be sure to or on Saturday actually. Yeah, on Saturday. So I'll be making a video then, and So yeah, that is kind of it. Just remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.